Happy World Speech Day, everyone! The day of the unexpected voices reach out to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, under the theme of humanity at a crossroads, you and I will have to make a choice between continuation modes of activities with potentially catastrophic results or taking actions for the sustainability of our future. Early January this year, it was quite unsettling when I've read the headline of Malaysian local news. Malaysia's rank dropped 6th spot in worldwide corruption perception index. In the midst of increasing number of COVID-19 positive cases at the time, the fall of my beloved country's rank in corruption perception index quite ticked me off. Well, needless to say, corruption is a global problem. To solve, there's nothing new about corruption. It has been more than 1,000 years creeping into our society. Corruption, the abuse of entrusted power for private gain. If I may put it this way, antique as the analogy of corruption. Antique, something that is old, a collection, and high value to certain people. In this context, antique, an ancient phenomenon of unruly desire for power and to amass wealth, illicit wealth. Nevertheless, to put antique as the analogy of corruption, certainly not to degrade antique's original definition. Now, we may know corruption involves misdemeanor behavior, such as public servants demanding favors in exchange for services, politicians misusing public money or granting contracts to their families and friends, corporations bribing officials to get lucrative deals. And for students, the example of bribery, hey, did you just bribe your school friend to do your homework? Oh, please no. The list of such manners goes on, which could erode trust, hampers economic development, and further exacerbate poverty and social division. One will just do anything to stay in power and misuse the power to get just anything. Thus, the important question is, how do we curb this hideous crime? If we have antique as the analogy of corruption, we need ethics to fight corruption. We demand leaders who walk the talk, leaders who do the right thing, not hypocritical leader who talks the ethics talks but doesn't walk the ethics walk. We, the people, must also embrace transparency, seeking and receiving information that easily accessed and understood by public. Be aware of what's happening around us. Most importantly, inculcate and strengthen our human characteristics, honesty, trustworthiness, and integrity, not only among our children, but also in ourselves. Our fight will be a tough fight when the basic human trait is far from our reach. Ladies and gentlemen, every year we lose billions to corruption. The huge amount of money that's supposed to improve our lives, your lives, and our opportunities. Hence, be sure the antique only serves its owner, but ethics bring greater good in humankind. At this juncture of crossroads, we need to choose wisely, act accordingly. So, antique or ethics? Both words sound similar, but it leads you to a different end. Thank you. Back to you, the MC.